What do you do or say to get your spouse to change a destructive behavior?
That's a tough question. I'll tell you one thing, Morai v'Rabotai. I'll be somewhat of a politician and answer a different question.
I don't know if that's allowed.
You know, I always tell people, you want to have a family that's besimcha, that's happy. You want to have a family that's simcha, besimcha. How do we make that happen? How do you make your family happy? Whether you're just newly married or you have 5 kids or you have 10 kids, you're married for 10 years, you're married for 2 months. So I always tell a famous vart that says, if you take the word simcha, which means happiness, and you take the word mishpacha, which means family, you'll notice you line them up together, they both have the same letters. Simcha and mishpacha have the same letters, but mishpacha has one extra letter, which is?
Hey.
The letter pei. Simcha, happiness, and mishpacha, family, both have the same letters except the letter pei. To teach you what? To have happiness in your family all comes down to your mouth. It's how you say it. It's what you say and when you say. So when we talk about destructive behaviors, it could be laziness. It could be maybe that one of the partners is not doing their basic roles. It all comes down to how you point it out to them. How do you say it? Going back to the previous question, if you're going to do it by saying you're ugly, you're lazy, you're good for nothing, then you're coming along and you're asking for trouble. You came and you took the individual and you destroyed him or her. But if you know how to control your mouth, and you say, listen, I realized that you did this, but remember when you did it the other way 2 days ago and 3 days ago, you saw how beautiful the house was being run. You notice that when you dress up like this, it brings a certain respect, but when you dress up like that, maybe it's not in the guidelines of what we were looking for in this relationship. Not by attacking, by trying to compare something good that they do to that destructive thing, that whatever that may be. You compare and contrast and let them see how you appreciate the other way as opposed to this way. And again, if you use the pei in the proper fashion, you could criticize anything he or she does, any destructive behavior that he or she has, and you can make it not into a battle, but into a situation where you're both thinking together, saying, you know what, maybe Be'emet I could change this. Maybe Be'emet I shouldn't be doing this anymore. So I'm not sure if I answered your question properly, but I really believe that any form of things that may be going wrong in the house, it could be settled and be taken care of if you use your mouth correctly. If you know when to say it, how to say it. I always tell people, you don't come to your child or to your wife or to your husband and say, you know, you're very slow. You know, how did you get such a low grade? You're so stupid. Because what happens is when he or she goes to bed that night and they're brushing their teeth, they're thinking, you know, my husband, my wife, my father, my mother just told me I'm slow. They just told me I'm stupid. And they're starting to believe it, and they're starting to lose their self-esteem. What if you come over to that individual and say, you know, such a smart person like you could definitely be better than this. You could definitely try a little harder. I can help you with it. If you use it, you take the negative and turn it into a positive and use your mouth correctly, any destructive behavior that he or she or even their children may have, I think could be fixed to a certain extent and improve the situation. Maybe just closing remarks as everyone's walking out. You know, I'll tell you one thing. Everyone usually looks at their friend thinking, I wish I had Shalom Bayit like he has. I wish I could be as happy as she is. So I'll tell you a secret. Everyone has problems. But the key thing in life is not to give up, not to be mityaesh, rather to have the inner strength and the wisdom how to overcome it. And Baruch Hashem, today I myself got so much chizuk from these rabbanim, unbelievable. I could have been a spectator and enjoyed it just as I ruined it. Be'emet, mechila for coming here and speaking. But Be'emet, they did a phenomenal job, and I wish that Bezrat Hashem, every single one of us should be blessed to have true Shalom Bayit and Nachah from our kids. And by next year, we shall all be in Yerushalayim, B'Rav Kodesh, Me'Ravenu, Amen ve'Amen.